Hi, welcome to Buzz, Indiana's Underground Business Voice. I'm here with David Verdeyen, the famous brother of Andy Verdeyen, the more famous brother, I should say. Ergonomic Consultants of Indiana.
Yes.
Okay. Now, really cool niche business. You guys provide some really different value. So I don't know if people even know what ergonomics is. Talk to me about that.
Ergonomics is basically trying to fit the workstation to the employee rather than having the employee fit to the workstation.
And what does that mean?
Making adjustments to, for an office, example, in an office setting, making adjustments to the chair, to the desk, adjusting the monitor to correct heights.
And why, I've got an office of 6 now, right? Why do I even care?
Because typically in the office setting, what you're going to deal with is repetitive motion injuries.
Okay.
It's not so much the tripping, falling, as it is
carpal tunnel,
elbow issues, shoulder, back pain.
Yeah.
I'm sure anybody out there who's been on a computer for so long, they start realizing that their neck, their back, their shoulders, everything starts aching.
For sure.
And it might not affect everybody because they're not there for 9 hours a day.
So how do you, so someone says, okay, Dave, we understand we might have some issues, okay? We got an office of 60, but why would we spend money? How do we spend money with you how do we justify it?
How do you justify it? Well, initially you're not going to see that return on investment.
Okay.
However, with everybody that we've worked with, you're getting upwards of a 5, 6, 7, 8 to 1 return on investment, just simply from overuse injuries.
Oh, really?
It saves them. It's going to increase worker productivity because they're not going to be tired at the end of the day.
Okay.
We show go-over stretching programs, which obviously are going to increase productivity and decrease injuries.
Okay. So someone's running an office of 60. Okay. And they're probably cut on the lower budget.
Yep.
They're probably trying to do more with less people. And every time you're trying to do more with less people because you're trying to keep your head count down, right? You're demanding more productivity out of those people.
Yeah.
And if you don't give those people better tools or a better environment to get where they need to go, they're going to leave you.
Yeah.
And they're going to start looking for other places to go, and then you got turnover issues. I mean, you guys really make an impact in the soft costs, right?
Yes, basically.
Yeah.
I mean, you're going to have issues with people not thinking that management cares about them because they're working too hard for the same amount of money. They're just not going to get the productivity simply because of that. It helps to keep people around because they're happier at work. We really push taking mini breaks, which is 2 to 3 minutes an hour. Just allows people to get up,
stretch, move around. So how did you get into this?
I got into this from my first job out of college. I helped our occupational therapist, and it kind of just took off from there.
And your background is what?
Athletic training.
Okay, so
I got a degree in athletic training from Franklin College.
So do you go in and redesign the work environment for places? Do you help them?
A lot of it is just making suggestions. However, we make suggestions. People can choose to use it or not. But one thing they're going to take with them is just showing a little bit of education, because we do educate everybody that we talk to.
Okay, so they engage you by consulting, or okay.
Yeah.
So you come in, you help them redesign their work environment. You show them the net benefit of making that work environment better for them.
Yes.
Right. Then they start to create some ROI, and then they're more open to talking and taking the further suggestions.
Further suggestion would be the on-site athletic trainer, which is basically what I do.
Okay.
For a company that I work for, I'm there for 20 hours a week. So, say you have that office setting of 60 people, and people are having aches and pains. Well, rather than those aches and pains turning into carpal tunnel, which then cost upwards of $20,000.
Or healthcare issues where they're taking, right?
We can do the on-site rehab for them, which decreases the medical cost of sending them to a physical therapist.
And they're not taking time off.
Yeah.
They're on site. You're there helping them get better.
We're there to do the on-site rehab, the ergonomics, and we are also decreasing the medical cost. Obviously, if somebody needs to see a doctor, we're gonna.
You recommend them out, right? Now, Dave, I can imagine though this is a little bit larger client that you're going after, and who actually makes that call? Who is making the buy?
Just typically human resources, purchasing, manufacturing, the director's office, or not office, but building maintenance,
Sure.
safety.
Okay, safety is a great.
Safety is going to be the
So if you target safety, if you target HR, if you target anybody that's in that office environment with a white collar space that's got a minimum probably 50, 60 people in there, that's where you can come in and just with a little bit of advice really improve productivity. So the ROI is really pretty strong, and that's who you're networking with, other consultants in that space. Is that true?
Yeah, another, we have, for smaller companies, we also do this train the trainer where we would go out and train you, so that managers can actually look for, what they need to do.
The issues they need to
Because
improve.
they're not, larger companies are not going to benefit from having me on site, or smaller companies are not going to benefit from me.
So, extremely niche business as far as how you create value. Great target market for larger businesses. But if you need on-site, if you're there trying to create a better work environment for more productivity, and you understand the soft costs that go along with that, or the soft savings that you can make from making those type of improvements through greater productivity, happier workforce. I mean, this is kind of a no-brainer, right? It's like it's really just gets you the office environment big enough that they can see the immediate impact, and you're gone. I mean,
offices, it's manufacturing, it's logistics, it's, I'm working with some trucking people now, so
awesome.
it really is a no-brainer.
Cool. Dave Verdeyen, you've been buzzed.
Thank you.